So we are on our way. We're actually picking up a lot of headway right now. You guys are doing very well. Very proud of you. Keep it going. Your next comic coming to the stage. This is our first comedian. Woo! This young lady has been doing comedy for over 7 years here in New York City. She actually was a finalist on the first season of Last Comic Standing. You guys are going to love her. Give it up for Ms. Amy.
Actually, there were 2 guys with tits, but I'm not supposed to have them. Yes, you heard correctly, I was a finalist in the first season of Last Comic Standing. NBC, they wouldn't put me any further because I used bad language, and they said the words fuck and shit are offensive, and NBC didn't really like them. So before I actually start the show, I'd like you to know that anyone that's offended by the words fuck or shit, fuck you, I don't give a shit. Actually, I do use the words fuck when it's appropriate. Like, for example, I was on the train yesterday, and this lady gets on, and she says, "Ladies and gentlemen, excuse the interruption, but I'm homeless. I'm very hungry. I'm 3 months pregnant. Do you have any food?" Everyone looks at their purse to see what they can give her, and I'm sitting there thinking, who the hell's fucking her? I can't get a date. I can't get laid. And this homeless bitch is getting fucked? And to top it all off, she said that she's 3 months pregnant, so somebody recently fucked her. I don't live in a cardboard box on 42nd Street. It's insane. But it is true. I unfortunately haven't had sex. I've had sex 1.5 times in the last 5 years. Totally true, totally sad, whatever. I'm so smelly. You asked half the time, how could I have sex half the time? Well, I went on a date with this guy who was Jewish. And his penis looked exactly like a champagne cork. I mean, exactly to a T. The only time I ever had sex with him, I was on top. And if I leaned back, it fell out. If I leaned to the side, it fell out. Anything I did, it fell out. You know, like actually have a cold, like cough. It's crazy. It is what it is. But you know what's so funny is, I was telling a friend of mine the other day that maybe if I went out more often, I'd have more sex, but I didn't want to go out the other day. Last Sunday was the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and I said to my friend, I bought enough groceries so I don't have to go out for the entire day. I'm not going anywhere, I'm not leaving my house, I'm not walking outside my front door. There are over 3 million Puerto Ricans coming to the city, they're going to be everywhere. So my friend says to me, he's like, I know. They come all over town, all they do is drink all day, grope women, try to have sex with everybody. Fine, I'll go out for an hour. In fact, I've tried everything to meet men. I bought a product from a friend of mine. It's called Sexual Attracting Cologne. This is true, I really bought it. It's supposed to enhance your pheromones, and pheromones are what attract people to each other, like that natural chemistry. I don't know if it works or not. You rub it on, you see what happens. I really don't know what it's supposed to do. I do know that my mailman's opening every magazine in my mailbox since I've been wearing it that don't belong to me. I love it, like In Touch, everything. But I don't know what it's supposed to do or when it works. If you guys tell me, does anyone in here want to have sex with me later? Matt, I'll put your hand down. It makes me think about my dog. Like, dogs don't need sexual attracting cologne. They don't need anything. It doesn't matter how much you weigh, what you look like, how much money you make. The only thing for dogs to want to fuck each other is how their ass smells. Right? A dog goes up to another dog and like, okay, I'll fuck him. But then my question is, if all dogs' asses smell like shit, what does one dog's ass have to smell like for another dog not to want to fuck them? Like, it's like nothing. No way. That's all it actually took. Instead of the sexual attraction cologne, I'd be wearing something that smells like dog's ass all day. Way more often. Crazy. Yeah, as you can tell, I have kind of a dirty language. I grew up this way. My whole family's dirty. We all talk like this, including my 92-year-old grandmother. She always says dirty things like that. This is how we all started. all of us telling dirty jokes. And in fact, a few years ago, I was going to perform for Johnson & Johnson. They wanted me to do a show for them, but they don't like bad language either. And I had a joke I wanted to tell that had the word penis in it. So I called my grandmother, I said, I can't do the joke, it has the word penis, they're offended by it. My grandmother says, why don't you use the word cock? Thanks, Granny, because it's a much better option. That's just what happens in our family and stuff, but things like that just kind of, I still like to talk about cock, penis, whatever. A few years ago, I was with a friend of mine, we were going to LBI in New Jersey. On our way back, we stopped in the shopping plaza, and I still, to this day, can't remember what town it was in. Still trying to figure it out. No joke, totally true. We pulled into the shopping mall, and the 3 anchor stores in this plaza were BJ's Wholesale Warehouse, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Siemens Furniture. I'm staring at this place going, are you fucking kidding me? But I didn't know where to go first. I'm like, I know I'm going to end up in Siemens. So do I go nibble around in BJ's or play around at Dick's? So I go into Dick's. I figured that's the place to start. And I walked in and it was the biggest Dick's I've ever seen. Which is odd because it was a predominantly Jewish neighborhood. So it was kind of strange. You know, the way people name stores and do things, people just say odd things. My mother's one of those people. She's the type of person that never says what she means and never means what she says. One year for Hanukkah, my brother and sister-in-law said, Mom, what do you want for Hanukkah? Don't buy me anything, I don't need anything, save your money, don't buy me anything. So they didn't. And she called me, you can't buy me anything. And then she told Martha, they could buy me something. So next year they buy her a black sweater. She calls me, you can't buy me a black sweater. What the fuck do I need with a black sweater? I've got 3 black sweaters. So this year we decided to start shopping early. We bought her a secret decoder ring because we're hoping it'll tell us what the fuck she really wants this year. But my mom wasn't the crazy one in my family, my dad. My dad was so afraid of dying young of a heart attack, because people in his family died young of heart attacks. You guys ever have fire drills at school? Yeah, we had heart attack drills. When my mother wasn't in the car, it was just myself, my dad, and my brother. We'd be driving on major highways. My dad would be driving along. Some days he'd warn us, other days he'd be driving, and we'd just slope over the wheel. And my brother and I were like, Dad, you don't want to do it. So my job was to dive from the back seat for the pedals, and my brother steered, and my brother would tell me, gas, brake, gas, brake. We'd get the car to the side of the road, put the car in park, and my dad would sit up and go, great job, kids, we survived. Well, this is really crazy, right? This is really fucked me up as an adult. At least that's the reason my therapist told me I'm fucked up. But I was on a date recently, and my date sneezed while we were driving. So I can't do that. I thought he was having a heart attack drill. So I drove through this. And he thought I was going to blow him. What, he knows I'm Jewish? Yeah, you're clearly not Jewish because you're like, I would have done it. That was my family though. We used to do crazy stuff like that. You know what's funny is I was watching CNN. My lunch and I gotta go soon, but before I go, I love watching CNN. I love reading CNN.com. I'm addicted to CNN. And about 2 months ago, as many of you remember this, there was a headline that said 420-pound woman gives birth to baby, didn't know she was pregnant. Anyone remember that? Yeah. I'm thinking, oh my God, like, okay, it can happen. She's large. She doesn't know she has a belly. Maybe there's movement. She thinks it's something she ate. Whatever. But at least the beginning question that I asked you guys when I first started, what the hell's fucking hard? 420 pounds? Me? Are you fucking kidding? But I'm not worried about it because everyone says, don't worry, one day your prince will come. And I say, you're right, one day my prince will come. My luck, it'll be over my cashmere sweater. Thank you guys so much.